From the rising of the sun to its going down, the Lord's name is to be praised. Let us open our hearts to his presence and listen for his voice in the stillness of this evening hour. Or evening sacrifice, Sunday laws, May 8th, not to sit in quietude, doing nothing. Holy day, Jehovah's rest, of creation's week the best, last of all the chosen seven, blessed of God to man 'twas given. Welcome, 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 glad we hail its presence blessed, 'tis the great Jehovah's rest. Not to sit in quietude, doing nothing. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Ezekiel 3 verse 17. It is our duty to do all in our power to avert the threatened danger. A vast responsibility is devolving upon men and women of prayer throughout the land to petition that God may sweep back this cloud of evil and give a few more years of grace to work for the Master. Those who are now keeping the commandments of God need to bestir themselves that they may obtain the special help which God alone can give them. They should work more earnestly to delay as long as possible the threatened calamity. Let not the commandment-keeping people of God be silent at this time as though we gracefully accepted the situation. We are not doing the will of God if we sit in quietude, doing nothing to preserve liberty of conscience. Fervent, effectual prayer should be ascending to heaven that this calamity may be deferred until we can accomplish the work which has so long been neglected. Let there be most earnest prayer, and then let us work in harmony with our prayers. There are many who are at ease, who are, as it were, asleep. They say, if prophecy has foretold the enforcement of Sunday observance, the law will surely be enacted. And having come to this conclusion, they sit down in a calm expectation of the event, comforting themselves with the thought that God will protect his people in the day of trouble. But God will not save us if we make no effort to do the work he has committed to our charge. As faithful watchmen, you should see the sword coming and give the warning that men and women may not pursue a course through ignorance that they would avoid if they knew the truth. We cannot labor to please men who will use their influence to repress religious liberty and to set in operation oppressive measures to lead or compel their fellow men to keep Sunday as the Sabbath. The first day of the week is not a day to be reverenced. It is a spurious Sabbath, and the members of the Lord's family cannot participate with the men who exalt this day and violate the law of God by trampling upon his Sabbath. The people of God are not to vote to place such men in office, for when they do this, they themselves are partakers with them of the sins which they commit while in office. I do hope that the trumpet will give a certain sound in regard to this Sunday law movement. I think that it would be best if in our prayers the subject of the perpetuity of the law of God were made a speciality. We should now be doing our very best to defeat this Sunday law. First is 6 days' work was done, then the Sabbath was begun. Thus he blessed the seventh day, thus in resting we obey. This passage was taken from Last Day Events, page 126 to 128, or Evening Sacrifice, May 8th. I encourage you to connect with God and receive strength to overcome obstacles each day. Thank you for listening. Please join us tomorrow as we offer up our evening sacrifice.